Welcome back to Across Louisiana. It's hard to believe it's time for another edition of the Nutcracker from the Baton Rouge Ballet Theater. And here to tell us all about this year's edition of A Tale from the Bayou is Christy Headland-Benoit. Welcome back to the show.
Thank you so much for having me.
Always such a great community event. So many people are involved in it, and it's really just such a great production. But tell us a little bit about what we can expect from this year's edition.
Yes, so it's A Tale from the Bayou. It's our local twist on this holiday favorite. We do have about 300 community children who are involved in the show, in addition to a lot of local dancers and artists, great crew members, and we also have two really special guest artists this year. We have Allison Stroming, who was our Sugar Plum Fairy last year. She'll be returning this year. She currently dances with Dance Theater of Harlem, so we're very lucky to have her. And she'll be dancing with Aaron Smythe, who was a dancer with American Ballet Theater. He danced with the Royal Ballet of London and also with Joffrey Chicago. So we're really lucky to have these two great dancers in our cast this year as well.
I know this is a year-long labor of love for you, and tell me what it's like, you know, to kind of see it start when you begin with, you know, auditions and all the planning and all that sort of thing, and then it's getting closer and closer now. It's got to be very exciting, right?
It is really exciting. Our company dancers actually, they all auditioned in August, and they've been rehearsing since then.
Wow.
And all of these wonderful children and adults that are in the show, they've all been rehearsing since October. So it is a lot of hours of hard work, but it's a labor of love for all of them. They really put a lot into it, and I think that really shows their love for this performance when when opening weekend comes around. You can really see what a great show it is.
It's truly a special community event, and I know this year you have a school day performance for it. Tell me a little bit about that.
We're excited to have our student matinee back this year. It'll be Tuesday, December 15th at 9:30, and that is open to any school groups, homeschool groups in the area. It's a discounted show. It's just $10 for a student, and it's a condensed version of the ballet, so it's a little easier introduction for kids who maybe haven't been to a live theater performance before, but it does involve snow, so they always love that.
Well, and that's something probably, you know, that's best for their attention spans at that age, and give them a taste to sort of whet their appetite for the future, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, I think the Nutcracker is a really great performance for kids to have an introduction into both the theater and dance and live music. It's really a great combination of all of the performing arts.
Those events that tie into it are really kind of what makes this so important and special. I know you have one with Kendra Scott Jewelry. Tell me about that.
We do. Kendra Scott is doing another fundraising event for us Friday, December 11th from 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. They're going to be donating 20% of all their sales back to the ballet, and so that'll go to help all of our community program, including things like our Nutcracker School Day performance and things throughout the year. So we really appreciate their support and everyone that can come out to help us out.
So I know lots of folks are going to want to take advantage of this and check out this year's edition. What do they need to do to find out more or for tickets?
We have tickets and information available at our website at BatonRougeBallet.org. You can also get tickets for the performance at Ticketmaster.com, or you can go to the River Center box office.
I know we look forward to it every year. I'm excited for you. I can't wait to see how this year's edition goes off. I know it's going to be great. Thanks so much for coming on and telling us all about it.
Thank you.
Sure thing. Well, Livingston Parish has prospered under his steady leadership. It's Leighton Ricks, Parish President. Take a look, everyone.
Since 2012, when I was elected, we've been able to accomplish a great bit here at this office, mostly due to the deputies that we have working here. They're such a tremendous group of men and women that are dedicated to this parish. And so, you know, we've had some challenges with the growth of this parish. Has been just tremendous. And, you know, we've recognized since, you know, this increase in our population that there's been an unfortunate increase in our burglaries and thefts. So recognizing that and working hard toward, you know, what can we do to fix this issue. And in doing that, we've created this burglary task force, and they have really done a great job in decreasing that issue, and worked really hard at it. So it's and of course the numbers show that. And like burglaries and thefts, you know, narcotics is one of those crimes, along with those other two, that are something that nationwide that law enforcement battle. I mean, you're going to battle that, and narcotics has always been at the top of the list. And that's the root of most crimes, if not all crimes. But most crimes, you know, narcotics are involved in it. And so it's been a challenge to us, like some of the others, because of the increase in population. You know, we've seen some increase in some of the narcotic behavior. So we had recently beefed up our narcotic division, and with that we've got close to $2 million in illegal narcotics off the streets. A lot of people want to hear about your burglaries and your narcotics because that's what a lot of them are kind of connected to in some way. But you know, this office is made up of so much more, and the ones that really stick out to me is your patrol deputies, because you know although they're the front line, a lot of people think they just go there and they kind of turn everything over. Which a lot of times your patrol deputy is the one to handle things from the time they get there to the time it goes to court. I mean, they really do a tremendous job. They have a lot of great technology in those units now. From back in the early 90s when I was in a patrol car to now, it just looks like a spaceship to me. I mean, there's so much, you know, from laptop computers to radars. We have some new in-car cameras, and you know, things that they need to help them do their job better. And so you want these guys to be able to be equipped very well, and they are. And they're also connected to so much. You know, the patrol division is not just patrol guys. You have K-9 units on there. And we have some of the top K-9 guys in the country. I'll put them up against anybody. They do a tremendous job. We actually have 4 of them. And we have a criminal patrol division that's also in link with that. We have a motor division that actually does a lot of not only funeral escorts, but pays a lot of attention to traffic issues in a growing parish. We have a lot of that. We have our Marine division, which, you know, everybody knows in Livingston Parish. I mean, we have so many waterways, and it's become a tremendous burden on us. We work hand in hand with the Wildlife and Fishery and the surrounding agencies, Ascension Parish and St. John. We have a couple of locals in the O'Keefe Police Department that actually have some waterways, and they have some boats. And on these big weekends, we have these major events from Lake Bash and Poker Runs, the Tick Fall 200, which is a huge, huge event. It's a big challenge for these Marine Division. But when you see Marine Division, don't think those guys are only in there operating boats. Most of those guys are coming out of the patrol units and getting in the boat. They're very well trained, very well educated. They know their job. They know what they need to do. So if you're a citizen in Livingston Parish, I can tell you this: I've been all over the nation and met many sheriffs, many police chiefs, many law enforcement officers. We have, without a doubt, some of, if not the best, men and women that you could possibly ask for to protect this parish. They are just tremendous, tremendous people. They are from here, they're connected to here, they have family here, their kids, everything. Being from this community, living in this community, it makes us a little sense of ownership that you care about it. They dedicate their lives, literally, on a daily, nightly, 24/7 basis, every day, to protect you and your family. We want to continue to work with our community. We want you to continue to trust us, to feed us the information you've always fed us. Open your doors to us. Don't hesitate to call with that information. Just know that we're here to serve and protect you, the citizen, and to make this place the safe place it's always been, and continue to keep it safe. So I'm proud of where we're at today, and I'm very excited where we're going to be at in the future.
When we come back on Across Louisiana, find out about the latest holiday offerings from the East Baton Rouge Parish Library. Don't miss it.